out something a little better. All right. We better cut that out. We better wait till Saturday. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I got him in here. I had to kind of, what's that song say? Hold tie him, rope him down, whatever. Nah, I'm just messing. But in the meantime, he's in the studio with me. Let me turn the camera around, man. Ladies and gentlemen, my nephew's in here. Let me put my camera up here because I wanted to see him and all that good stuff. There it is. There, whoop. There it is. I was in the house. What's up, man?
I'm here in the place. Gotta be here, man. It's an honor and a privilege. You know, I was telling, the famous Leroy Hopper.
I
said, only Edwin the Chef Wright could come up with a program on the spot that takes people months to get ready and edit.
Oh man!
Your segue in between songs and still staying on top of your game. Might I add. Staying in the guidelines of the police station. People don't know that, even though you're the PD and stuff like that, you got the power to push the button. Yeah. It's still a set flow. It's things that has to be done. You got to stop for commercials. But to come in here live and see you spontaneously execute as the legend you are, let me tell you, I endorse this, man. It's voting season.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
You know what? I ain't endorsing nobody. But I'm just saying, when it comes down to you with this radio thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop right there.
You'll stop right there?
I don't want to get in trouble.
No, man, you're all right. It's okay. Yeah, I'm honored to do what I do. Leroy and I talk about it all the time. People sometimes underestimate to the point of what I love. Everybody saying good morning. Hey, JR, good morning. Everybody saying good morning to you. They're looking at you, yeah.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah. Jarell was a clown now. That boy had something serious, But I'm honored to do what I do, Rel. You and Leroy. It's ironic he's here this morning, but I've been doing what I've done for a long time.
Yes, sir.
I'm the last Mohegan of that era. Your Haywoods, your Sam Dennis, your Michael Fields, Clyde Jones, all those guys. I'm the last one that's kind of left. Right. Frankie the Big Bopper. All of us kind of got in there together, and it's kind of like you. Quartet music took a hit. A lot of the legends, died. A lot of them got sick and couldn't do it. And God allowed you, laid it on your heart to move into the era and the genre in which you're doing. Because people don't realize, man, when I first met you, Ralph, well, you was tearing up them drums and all.
I was just telling Savannah this now.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to celebrate her mother's at her homegoing, and that day, a lot of people, when folks receive you to be arrogant, it's not because you're arrogant all the time. It's a confidence. But then what happens is, I often tell people, Leroy, when you only look at a person through a magnifying glass,
right,
of course they're gonna be bigger than they seem.
That's right. Boy, I like that.
So if you only know me through viewing me through a magnifying glass on the stage as a preacher, as a singer,
right,
the commonality of me, the humanity of me, you would never see. But I had the opportunity at her homegoing, and it's something she always brings up, and it's a blessing because that's a moment that can encourage her when she would probably be crying. That when she see me, like, hey, this young man not only came to be the soloist at but I got on the drummer. Wasn't the drummer there?
Yeah.
So I jumped on the drum set,
sure enough.
and I did my solo from the drum. And that's what it's about, just being able to be in a position to receive people for who they are.
Right.
And what they are.
Right.
You understand? So you being the last of the Mohegans, man, it's not, you being arrogant.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Saying you better than nobody. The facts is the facts, but allow yourself, people, to look at a person not only through a magnifying glass. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But that's important, nephew. It's really important because sometimes people don't know what I go through to do what I do or what we do in these studios. You alluded to it earlier.
Yeah.
And we push the buttons. Savannah and I, we program and we Leroy and we do the music and all that stuff, but we don't own these things.
Right.
And we have to stay within that confinement of some kind of guideline, but yet keep the integrity of being who you are. Because it's challenging. Even I watch you. I want to first go back and say thank you for having it on the rooftop, man.
Oh, man.
You know, you didn't have to, but you did.
That was heaven in the heavens.
Boy, let me tell you, that was something serious.
I'm
Boy,
telling you.
they shouted on the rooftop.
Man, let me tell you something. If we went any higher on that roof, they would have been calling the fire truck thinking the people committing suicide or something. Because when I tell you, that was a component that is still being talked about. My family, you know, everybody was so excited. I mean, it was just perfect. It wasn't no haters. No. It was unity. It was love. Mm-hmm. It was a flow. Everything was amazing. Leroy had a sweet sound. I mean, you know, my guys came in. It was my birthday weekend. It's still my birthday month. Y'all, you know, if you want to see me. But yeah, it was just amazing. Thank you for the opportunity, man. I'm serious.
Well, we're honored to have you because people are asking me, you know, hey, you think you can get Jarell? I think they know now. Me and you connected because this is how they start out. You think you can get him?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, y'all putting me up? No, I save him for what I need. Y'all.
Man, it was an honor. It was really an honor. One of the highlights for me that I actually forgot about. I was telling you, when the manager of the restaurant, you know, was giving his remarks and he thanked me, you know, for kind of like, you know, I guess pitching the idea, whatever he wanted to say. I was like, what is he talking about? I forgot.
Yeah, that's how it actually started. We had a St. Patrick's Day. The company had a St. Patrick's Day a celebration at the Rooftop.
Yeah.
And Mr. O'Malley, you know, he was like, Chef, you think you can get Jarell just to come and sing a tune? I said, well, I mean, Jarell ain't like that. Now he'll come, you know, he ain't one of them. He's humble.
Man, I love
he asked it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And so when you left that night, is when they started saying, man, you think that, but the idea was, and I had to stop them. They said, well, you think Jarell will come and do this every third? No, y'all can't.
I mean, we can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
But can you?
Can you? Yeah, we can.
We definitely can. Those sponsors out there, station identification. Hey,
we can. What Obama said? Yes, we can.
Yes, I can. Well, yeah, I can.
And so that's kind of how it birthed. And so the idea was when you came that night, it was so moving.
Wow.
People were crying. I mean, our company here, the employees are still talking about it. You know, they're still talking about it. We have it slated next year. Now, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that because they got, you know, the bottle in the Bible. But I mean, you know,
hey, it ain't nothing to do.
No, man. Do it. You know that's it. That's it.
We ain't too deep. Yeah, he's big.
Oh yeah. And so we're honored. So how you been doing, nephew?
Man, I've been doing good, man. You know, a lot of people, they say I be quiet, especially like on social media. I really only come on like you know, moments like this, right? And you know, quiet as it may be kept. You know, we work it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just, you know, I'm a very spontaneous type of person. I try to, you know, start movements that God give me. Right. You know, I don't want to ever be a copycat. Right. But even if I copy a cat, I'm gonna copy the right cat.
The right. You know, come on now.
That's a word for y'all.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a copycat, copy the right cat.
Copy
the so that you can at least go and do and be or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, I'm, you know, just traveling, doing what I'm doing. You know, the group is doing phenomenal. The family is doing phenomenal. I'm in a happy, one of the happiest places I've been since COVID. And, you know, my near-death experience, you know, surviving, you know, things that people still dying from.
Oh, yeah.
It's an amazing feeling. So I take every day like
Ashley Hales.
Hey, Hale.
Yeah, Cross, South Carolina. Angela Wickfall, America's ain't hell.
Hey, the big city of Cross.
The big, yeah.
Tell my Uncle Muhammad, I said, hey.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times as singers, Jarell, and not just singers, but what we do, people misinterpret a lot of times. Right. You know, because when they see us, they think that there's this era that we're untouchable.
You said us now. I just want to stop you right there. Okay. We singers? So you're a singer now?
I said us?
Yeah, you said us.
Yeah, well, I'm with the singers. Okay. That's all. I ain't singing. I'm with the singers.
I thought we had you.
No, y'all ain't got me. One thing about me. There's a song on the other side that says, you got to stay in your lane. Bruh, I ain't got no problem staying in my... You will never trick me I went to a church one time, Roy, I forgot to tell you, this is way back. And the lady said, she said, oh, the Lord said, you're going to sing and all this kind of stuff. I'm looking at her. And so when I got up, I said, ma'am, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, the Lord may have told you that. But guess what he told me? When I was a child, I couldn't sing. And he hadn't told me nothing different since then. So, ma'am, I can talk to you, but I ain't about to sing up in this tabernacle. No. No. And there's a difference, Roy, and I think people need to understand that. There's a difference when you're singing congregational and when you're putting the work in. Let's speak to the magnitude of putting the work in.
Oh, man, putting the work in. Listen, first of all, definitely identifying who you are.
Okay.
Putting work in, I think, could be so misleading because some people, they forget their position at the job site.
Okay, gotcha.
See, just because everybody on the job site don't mean you got the same job.
Oh, okay.
And just because y'all doing a job to create the same thing don't mean you're in the same position.
Wow.
And some people don't understand. They come in, even if their job is the most important job, the people who lay the foundation, that's the most important job because the house stands on the foundation. But it's the person who write the check.
Gotcha.
That's in charge.
That's in charge.
So even though they might not be doing as much work as you doing, you can't come in thinking because you got the most important job, you the boss. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to putting the work in, man, you got to definitely understand your position, understand your assignment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just stick to what God gave you. You know, and even in the non-spiritual aspect, stick to what life gives you. You know, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Oh, he about to go somewhere now.
You understand what I'm saying? You be you and unapologetically you. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I like to say about me is people are like, hey man, so what's your genre? You know, it's one of those sticky subjects. You know, some people say that I've said I'm not quartet. They say that I said this. And I've never said that, you know. But I definitely am Jarell Small.
Correct.
You know, I definitely sing the gospel.
Right.
I do make, you know, not even a joke because I'm really going to pitch this, you know, church tech.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a combination of quartet, my foundation, everything that I've heard from a child, and then also being in church. I was raised up in church. I can't help that.
That's it. That's who you are.
That's mama and grandma. They have me down here, right down the street, my home church, Marian Baptist Church, on Clemens Ferry Road. Right there. That's why I learned how to segue even on stage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How to know how to not be set in a box.
I got
you. Know what I'm saying? We would sing songs in my church during the offering that you only sing during the funeral.
Right, I got you now. But
then it would just go where it needs to go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
And then when you understand the words versus the melody, then you really get your deliverance.
I got you now. I got you. Yeah, that makes so let me speak to this, nephew, and we're gonna talk about the Coast Carolina Fair. How important is it to have the right team around you?
Oh my God. The right team around you will build you.
I got you.
And lift you. You understand what I'm saying? And I was I was on social media. I think I was either Instagram or Facebook yesterday, and there was
Steve on the line. Don't make him shout now.
Oh Lord, that's But you know, there was a pastor on there, you know, talking about, you know, how you can't do it by yourself, and a lot of times people will feel like, you know, you don't need a team. You know, they feel like they are the team. You know,
you talking about Jerry Jones? Oh no, go ahead. I think you're talking about Jerry.
But yeah, man, having the right people around you and show you your strengths. One thing that I've learned, especially since the pandemic, Chef, is that even though people can stand in a circle with you, you don't know the strength of the circle until you fall.
Whoa!
Because if they're standing in a circle with you, and one person fall, if they're truly connected, everybody should fall.
Oh man! Whoa!
But if that one person falls, everybody standing up looking down, that means you ain't been holding my hand.
Oh man!
So you had the form of godliness,
right? Woo.
But you denied the power of the circle.
Wow!
And so I had to learn that even though folks, I almost say Negroes, but even though folks
that's how I say it sometimes.
Are around me,
right?
Don't mean they're connected to me.
Wow!
You understand?
Wow!
They're here for a season. And even a reason.
Right.
But I got to be mature enough to understand both spectrums.
Okay.
The season and the reason.
I got you.
You know, I don't love you. I don't hate you. Some folks will never come back to my table. Some folks will never come back to my house.
I got you.
Some folks will never get another Cash App. But I don't hate you.
I got you.
I love you enough to understand to keep you away from me.
Right.
So that I don't become the me you don't want me to be.
I got you. Yeah. That make a lot of sense.
An important team, man, is being able to understand, even because your team, if it's your team, I understand what team effort is. And sometimes being rebuked, sometimes being chastised.
Yeah.
If you were part of the team, you would take that and understand that I'm not trying to take you down. Right. I'm just trying to build you up.
Wow. You know, it's amazing because Leroy and I, we've had conversation. Even just today. Wow. And people don't understand. That's why we rock like that. Because you and it's ironic y'all in here. Out of a lot of people, I promise you, we can sit down and y'all can say, Uncle Chef, hey, or Big Bro, tell me, was I wrong or whatever. And you got to take that in order to grow. You understand what I'm saying? And that's important. I'll never forget when we went to Cross, riding on the limo. Yeah. And we just had a wonderful, time really just talking. And you and I was talking about a song that you had, and the song was phenomenal. The song was blazing now. But I said to you, Roy, not yet. Yeah, Roy look at me like, Jarell look at me like, he didn't say this now. I'm paraphrasing. Right there. Yeah, Leroy was there. Right there. But it was the fact that you respect enough to say, listen, yeah, I'm the singer. I wrote the song. But at the end of the day, Chef, I rely on his expertise to help me grow my product. And people that are on your team helps you grow. You understand? They help you grow. I tell Leroy all the time, I didn't ask him, which people don't understand, Leroy never left. He never left. Right. He just wanted to take time. He said, Chef, let me work on me. Right. And sometimes it comes a season in a preacher, a singer, whatever you are, man, you got to step away and rest, man. You got to rest your mind. You got to see where this journey is going. You keep planting seeds in the field and nothing growing and no harvest happening. Right. Man, you need to stop for a second and let the field rest. Mm-hmm. And so, but I do that because at the end of the day, I understand the relationship that I have with people. I got to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about a couple of things, and I ain't gonna tell you what I'm gonna talk about until we get back. Y'all hold on now. This thing is gonna get good. We're Heaven 100.1. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? All right. Okay. Dexter Easy is on. Dr. Dexter Easy.
Dr. Bishop Dexter Easy.
Yeah. He's Dr. Easy is going to be with us Saturday. Okay. Yeah, he's on the stage with us Saturday. Cool. Now, we're not singing. Him nor I singing. We're just hosting the show. Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. Program is subject to change.
Yeah. Ashley. Hey, Ashley Hill.
Take control.
Tila Rivers. Jonathan Adams.
I miss you, Tila.
Yeah, she said preach.
I miss Tila Rivers.
Man, everybody's on. Makiva Pryor Johnson. Let's see who else. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank y'all so much for being on this one. We greatly appreciate you all, man. We really do. Who else? Oh, Latoya say hello. Latoya Rivers on. Yeah, who else? What's up, JR? Hey, JR, that'll be a good show, boy. Me and Jarell on your show, Roy, that'll be a good show now. Yeah, we turned that out right there, man. Evangelist Joy Simmons, Leroy. Yeah, mother's on.
Mother.
Yeah.
Tell my friend and my brother I said, hey. You know who he is. Deacon Terry.
All right, here we go.
Blessed and highly favored.
Yeah.
Deacon Simmons, when you see him, that's what he always says.
Yeah.
Blessed and highly
yeah.
Oh, that's my guy. He texts the check. Regularly.
JR said, come on in the room.
He prays for me. Yeah. That's a real man of God. Yeah. He one of
Thank you, Tia. Thank you so much. All right, here we go, y'all. 35 seconds. Yeah, J.R. Johnson. Yeah, come on, y'all. Come on in the room.
I think I'm a natural on this thing. It's real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
He might get your full sign. Yeah. He might do something.
Yeah. Y'all good.
Thank you. You say it again?
Y'all need to do a podcast.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all need to do a podcast.
You listening now?
Huh?
You listening? See,
no,
we do a podcast together.
Oh, yeah.
Say, you can hear.
Oh God.
Yeah, you know you're here because the mic on.
Huh?
Oh,
No, the mic wasn't on.
Oh, you got the mic on.
Oh, yeah, it was on.
Yeah. We got you. You hit that repeat button.
This the original version?
No, that's it. That's the remix.
Remix.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess with them come Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna come back and go. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with
You
them.
need to put Rock the Baby back in the system.
Yeah, I got it. I saved him till that time. Yeah. Boy, you do it. You know.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. All right, y'all stop shouting now. Stop shouting. You got to get to work. Well, hopefully you're already there unless you work at the bank. Yeah. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, these guys are in the studio with me. Little bro, Leroy Harper, he's in the house, and Jarell Smalls is with me. I call him my nephew, man. This dude, man. We the three of us, man. We've been rocking a long time. I mean, don't let nobody fool you. We and listen. All days hadn't been all great days. Oh, no. There've been days when we kind of like teeth and tongue, bite each other, then fall out,
But
and better. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, back. Let me stop.
Go ahead, Dad.
I gotta come Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday for the rest of that.
Baby Leroy.
Listen.
He put my shirt. Almost snatched me out this shit.
But I know one thing.
Holy Mike.
I know one thing. I ain't gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it in cold, and you gonna know. At the Jenkins. Yeah. You did that. All right, I want to hear that Saturday. Now, if you don't say that Saturday, I turn your mic off myself.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
we can go with it.
You can go a little bit with it. Yeah, just do a little bit of that now. Not today, Saturday, but anyway. So Jarell, we talked about so much, and I think Roy, I think y'all talked about launching something. I heard a little bit. I couldn't hear it all about a show, doing a podcast.
Oh yeah. Y'all
okay, because I want to speak to this right quick, Jarell. People don't understand what we call independent artists. Yeah. Let's talk about the realness of being an independent artist.
Independent artist is what it is. Independent artist. And I'm not talking about Independence Day. Yeah. Shooting no firecrackers.
No.
All of that stuff. But as an independent artist, man, it's a struggle that strengthens.
I got you.
And all struggles are not bad.
Uh-huh.
But if you understand this struggle is going to strengthen you, and you understand your assignment, and you accept the call and receive, and understand, like you said, putting the work in, you can do it. I've been an independent artist since I came out. I've had deals.
Right.
I've been offered. I've turned them down.
Right.
I know how to read.
Right.
And, thank God Mama sent me to school.
Yeah.
ABCs is essential.
It is
not
essential.
Just to turn it up.
No.
I think folks think ABC now is just to turn up.
Yeah.
The place to go get wet. But ABCs, you can see.
It is essential.
Or say, can you see?
Yeah. Because if you don't see what's in them contracts,
you gonna see. You gonna see.
You will see.
Be like everybody else.
You gonna see and find out.
Yeah, you will.
I ain't got no policy.
What? At the bottom of all my songs, that little C with the circle, said Jarell Jump-On.
Yeah, that's what it says.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's important.
Oh yeah, it's very important. Every month I know.
Every quarter.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm here today, and sitting in the studio, not clocked in because
exactly.
I read.
Yeah.
You understand? And so, being an independent artist is not a bad thing. Now, of course, the struggle is harder.
Right.
There are a lot of people, a lot of artists that came after me that may be more commercialized than me.
Right.
But the difference is, you can tell by the maturity of, and asset is not everything.
Right.
But it's something.
It's a lot of things.
It's something.
Yeah.
Because you don't ever want to be controlled. My sister actually, she got a song called Take Control. And
right.
See, when you're an independent artist and you understand who you are, you can take control.
Oh yeah.
Meetings you can walk in can be somebody else's office, somebody else's building. But if you are an independent artist that know what you can bring, what you can offer, you can take control.
Wow.
You don't have to accept what's being presented if you know what your worth is.
Listen, man, I've seen so many artists, if I start naming them, people would never believe, who've gone through, I call it a tragedy, because some never bounce back from it. I mean, this industry has Leroy. They don't understand. It changes every day, and as you just stated, if you don't own anything, if you don't own the rights to your stuff, man, listen. I promise. Let me say this from a radio side of spectrum of it. It's going to catch up with you. Bottom line, there is no question about it. Ask your John P. Keys. Ask your Walter Hawkins. Ask all of these guys who've been doing stuff for everybody. Matter of fact, let's go on the other side. When Kelly Price came to Charleston, Steve Dose had her at the Gilliard. I mean, not the Gilliard, at the Auditorium Coliseum. And backstage, man, she shared her story. How for years she sang with everybody else's stuff. She sang for everybody else. And then all of a sudden, when she needed folks, they were not there. And so it's as you just said, if you're going to struggle, go ahead and let it be your struggle. Yeah. You know,
but let it strengthen you.
Let it strengthen you.
You know, and understand that when you move the wrong people out the way,
right.
Loyalty don't always pay royalties.
Oh wow, I like that.
And what our friendship should never be based on what I can do for you and what you do for me.
Right.
You know, that's a part of it.
Right.
Because we helping each other. But then at the end of the day, you got to understand from an artist's point of view, there's a lot of things that people don't understand why, you know, and I haven't even arrived yet.
I understand.
I promise you, I'm so humble. I promise you, a lot of people don't even see half of what I do from the humility side of it. How much money I give away. How much people I help. You know, even the people that don't like me now, if they sit down and think about what I've done for them, I promise you it wouldn't add up to the one reason you probably don't like me.
Exactly.
But they don't talk about that.
Right.
And people have this sense of, oh, you know, you think you're arrogant or whatever because, you know, Leroy, you know, you can, you know, piggyback on this from a distance because I know you ain't in the mic, but you know, my performance. One thing that I'm a stickler to is making sure that whenever I hit any stage, platform, that I execute the Jarell Smalls way by letting God lead me. But at the same time, I'm anointed and professional.
Correct.
You know, they ain't my stories, and I'm not saying this to be arrogant, but they ain't my stories about me and singing and flopping. And that's not arrogant. I'm just being honest because I take pride into my craft, and a lot of people, they'll come out on the scene hating and you know, disliking you because they can put $40,000 into something I may only got to put $20 in, and it may be a little more successful on paper, but you don't understand that I put time into this. So your 30,000 ain't got the maturity weight of my 20 plus years in the game. You know what I'm saying? I started singing professionally, and I use that word professionally, not to be like, oh, as far as big stage, but taking it serious from like, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna make sure that I have the right equipment, I have the right this, that, and the third. I'm gonna build a team up. You know what I'm saying? I've been singing and paying people since 2000.
Wow. Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna talk to me.
Yeah. Got quiet. Hello, church. Yeah. Got quiet.
Can I get an amen? Yeah. I've been singing and being able to employ and empower people since 2000. It's 2023. That's 23 years.
Wow.
Now, of course, I've been singing before that because I started singing at 12. But as far as when I can track back and say, hey, I sent you a stipend. Because you played for me or sang for me. Was the year 2000. So you're talking 23 years that people don't even give me credit for based on the maturity of the, you know, the homage that I get whenever I hit the stage or all his songs go viral, whatever the case may be. But you got to look at it like even with this, even with me still being a household name, I ain't recorded since 2016.
2016, exactly right. And Prayer Room being TikTok all across the world.
So this is just the grace of God. And it's not only because that CD was good, it's when you can match up what you do current, mix with what you did previous, and now you have something that's consistent. Consistency is what's going to get you in the door.
Wow. And another thing too, Rod, Leroy, we got to admit, you know, one thing about I do it all the time. He can handle it. That's my bus story fella. Hey, you better not come for me. He got something in the bag right there. No.
I keep calling his name in it, so I can have somebody to say, "I co-sign me." That's right back there.
I was
about to say, I didn't have it on one time. You ain't
had them on. But I got a co-sign for real. Jarell has been there. Because see, when you go back to history, I met Jarell years ago when I was producing the Tide Tribute event.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Jarell and his opportunities he had being a senior sales rep at Fox Music House at that time, he opened up the door for me.
Wow.
Where I saved on budget because he opened up door. We were talking about organ. You need an organ this weekend.
Right.
I need to find your organ because I owe you one from there.
Right now that I think about it.
Yeah, it was it now that I think of it.
But that was a special time. Everything backline wise that we needed, rental, we were able to go to Jarell and he made it work. He said, I'm going to make it work.
Wow.
And we didn't have a big relationship at that time.
17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 17, 18 years
17,
old.
18 years old.
First person, straight out of high school, I went to Fox Music. I had a dream of working there, and I went there jokingly.
Right.
And they hired me. And even when I got into a little scuffle with somebody there, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? They fired me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Charles Fox. Mm-hmm. I said, Charles, listen, you better get him. Because I'm going to throw him in that piano and start Spangle Band. And Charles laughed so hard. He said, you work for me from now on. He went to the job. He said, you work directly for me. Shout out to Charles Fox. Joseph Fox, Fox Music House.
Yeah,
I ain't supposed to do that, but hey.
No, that's all.
But he said, you work for me. You understand what I'm saying? And I took advantage of that. I was young.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And didn't do everything right. But I was able to be put in a place to have when they were getting out of backline because certain other places came and opened.
Yeah.
All day long. It kind of took them out of the backline thing, went for organs. But during that time when you had that concert, man, I was able to